Anime is arguably the most exciting medium for action shows, and there's no better way to showcase action than with some absurdly overpowered characters. Today at DoubleDollars, we will be listing down the top 10 action-adventure anime with an overpowered main character. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want more top 10s like this one. Without further ado, let's get right into the list. Starting at number 10, Demon Lord Retry. Ono Akira is a successful game developer who gets transported into a world very similar to his own MMORPG, Infinity Game. With the moniker of Demon Lord, he sets out to discover why he was summoned to this world and find a way to get back home. Hakuto comes with the usual isekai gift basket of enchanted physical stats and rare skills, of course. But the real reason for his overpowered nature comes from his experience. While he may not have lived in this exact world, he did develop a world that was eerily similar for 15 years. That game knowledge allows him to exploit weaknesses and use tactics that most denizens of the world would be unfamiliar with. Combined with his over-the-top stats, not much can stand against Hakuto. He does have one weakness, however, and that is magic. Magic didn't exist in Infinity Game when he was developing it, so naturally his character has zero defense against it. Considering his intelligence and physical stat though, it's only a matter of time before he gets over that weakness as well. Number 9, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3. Stardust Crusaders starts with Joseph's grandson Jotaro willingly put himself in prison. Jotaro mistakenly thinks that he is being haunted by an evil spirit, and to prove it, he shoots himself in the head point blank, like you do. To the surprise of his captors, the bullet seemingly stops in midair. Of course, Joseph sees the evil spirit for what it is, Jotaro's stand. Given the name Star Platinum, Jotaro joins his grandfather and Joseph's friend Mohammed on a quest to kill Dio, the arch enemy of their family line. Star Platinum has fists as hard as diamond, and those fists can throw as much as 10 punches per second. For context, that means the stand is punching that fast with the force of diamonds at 300 kilometers per hour. For us Americans, that would be around 217 miles per hour. And yes, while the range is short, Star Platinum's strength and speed mean most speeds that can get caught in its range have no chance of retaliating. At this point though, every anime fan knows what Jotaro's most powerful ability is from all the memes. Star Platinum inexplicably gains the ability to stop time for 5 seconds. Considering how many punches Star Platinum could throw at you in 5 seconds, very few things could stand a chance against it when he gets close. Number 8, Overlord. Satoru is just your average salaryman who spends most of his time off work playing the DMMORPG Yggdrasil. Momonga, Satoru's in-game character, is a level 100 skeleton magician. When all his friends slowly started logging off and leaving him behind, Satoru was the last player to leave his guild. As the game is shut down, however, Satoru finds himself not logged out. In fact, he is stuck in his character model. Taking up the new name of Ainz Urgon, he is capable of casting most, if not all, the strongest spells in this new world. He has a complete mastery of the 10 tiers of magic and is even capable of super tier magic. Even without all that though, most characters don't stand a chance against him physically either. His fighter form, Momon, lets him move at speeds faster than the human eye. As Momon, he swings around giant greatswords with ease and cuts high-level ogres down in a single stroke. Whether it's magic or physical, very few can stand against the great Ain's Urgon.
人の顔を見て吐くとは失礼にも程があるだろうが。
何をしたの？みんな逃げて！そいつは化け物！勝てるわけがない！力の桁が違う！
Number 7. Kuma 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 Bear.
秋はおとなしくお家でママのおっぱいでもしゃぶってろってな。
15-year-old Yuna would rather stay inside all day playing video games such as her favorite VMMO, World Fantasy Online. One day on a regular season of play, she receives a special and adorable bear outfit with a plethora of overpowered skills and insane stats. After being transported inside her game, she dons the outfit to protect herself. The armor gives her special bear-themed abilities and statistics that make her far stronger than almost anything else in the world. Her strength allows her to knock out much bigger monsters than her in a single hit. Past her physical strength and speed, she can use her skill Air Cutter to lift monsters she can't punch out hundreds of feet in the air. She's capable of controlling the earth through her skill Bear Wall. She can also build houses and cage her enemies, and capable of producing water out of thin air in large volumes and freezing it. Lastly, to complete the set, she can shout Bear Fire to roast monsters alive because we all know bears are famous for their fire breath. Basically, she's a bear avatar. She may look adorable, but don't ever judge a bear by their pajamas. Number 6. Charlotte. Few people in the world are born with powers. Yu Otosaki is fortunate enough to be one of those numbers. His ability is simple. He can possess any person for 5 seconds and do whatever he wants. I swear to you, it's not a hentai plot. Anyways, a girl by the name of Nao Tomuri ruins all that and foils all of his plans. She then transfers him and her little sister to a special school for those with abilities. Yu's ability is simple, but the potential for overpowered shenanigans is plentiful. When your ability is total control and your opponent are among the most powerful individuals in the world, it is no surprise that Yu fights dirty and uses their own powers against them. As the series progresses, his ability starts getting more interesting evolutions. We won't be spoiling anything, but just know that Yu isn't on this list purely for his base powers. Number 5. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. The last place one would expect to see a little girl is in an open battlefield. If you agree with that statement, then you would be one of the first victims of Tanya, the preteen imperial aerial sorceress. Before she was born into this magical variant of World War I, however, she was a cruel male HR manager from Japan. However, they live now as Tanya, one of the most powerful soldiers in this new world. Her latent magical ability is high, and it's only further amplified by being X's Type 95 Jewel, much to her dismay, as she hates God. Although she wants nothing more than to find a cushy behind-the-desk job, she has proven her abilities time and time again so often that she keeps being sent to the front lines of the current war. In a short period, she's already killed over 40 other sorcerers and assisted with the murder of over 60 others.
僭越ながら申し上げますと、あれは幼女の皮をかぶった化け物です。
Number 4, Magi, The Adventures of Sinbad. From his birth, his very presence was sensed by all the Magi in the world. Yunnan calls Sinbad a living miracle, and her prediction was true. Sinbad is the first person in the world to single-handedly conquer a dungeon. His use of metal vessels and their jinns let him take on entire armies himself, even as a child, and his power only grew with age. In fact, by the time his prequel series ends, he's expected to own 7 different metal vessels. The most overpowered ability he has is simple, but incredibly strong. He can read the flow of destiny itself, meaning he's always aware of the best path to success. This means that no matter what he pursues, be it storytelling, selling, ruling, or conquering, he is almost always guaranteed to win. Number 3, No Game, No Life. Misfits of society and neats for all time, however, they are notorious in the world of online gaming. They have no name, and that's why they are called blank. Together, the siblings Sora and Shiro have beaten nearly 300 MMORPGs and defeated hundreds of thousands of players and mobs alike. Their skill was so impressive that Tet, the god of games, transported them to his world to test their skills against the race of this world. Unlike a lot of the main characters on this list, Blank is not powerful because of some overpowered ability that can instantly destroy someone. Instead, they are likely the most intelligent characters on this list. Against individuals who have magical talent, centuries of experience, and physical stats severely higher than theirs, they still reign victorious. Their hand-eye coordination, a sharp mind for strategy and tactics, as well as a good old determination, they hold their own in this new world and bring humanity closer to the top of the world's hierarchy. Number 2, Kenja no Mago. This anime starts like many isekai usually do, with an overworked adult and an overzealous truck driver. Ah yes, Truck-kun, you gotta love Truck-kun. Reincarnating as a baby in a fantasy world, his new parents were quickly killed off by monsters in the forest. An old man adopts Shin and reveals himself as the living legend Merlin Walford. Shin was raised lovingly by Merlin and his wife for 15 years. During those years, Shin has trained in different schools of magic that most adult sorcerers would kill to learn. Though Shin is strong, he is incredibly sheltered and has no tact or social skills. Definitely not me. He is enrolled in one of the most prestigious magic schools in the country, and it is there that we see just how strong he is compared to his peers. While his latent magical abilities are no different from anybody else's, it's the education from one of the greatest magic users to ever live that gets him a head start. Not only that, but Shin has vague memories of his past life and is able to apply modern concepts such as physics, medicine, and chemistry and apply it to his already skilled magic casting. His use of science and magic makes him one of the strongest casters in the world. And at number 1, I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level.
このまま吹き飛ばしてやるのだ。顔走るな。顔から入ってくる方が悪いよ。
Azusa Aizawa is a 27-year-old salarywoman who dies from overwork because that's the kind of thing Japan is really bad at solving. A goddess, seeing this sad death, takes pity and grants Azusa the simple life she wanted. Weirdly, for an isekai, Azusa does have a simple life. She leads a simple life for 300 years. Her time is mostly spent relaxing, healing local villagers, and earning money by killing slimes around her village. However, when she decides to get a random power assessment, she discovers that she had maxed out her level, and now has access to the highest tiers of spells. Not to mention, her stats have also maxed out, making her the strongest person for miles around. Although she keeps it a secret at first, the word spreads, and dozens of powerful adventurers, monsters, and even dragons go to test their mettle against the strongest witch in the world. Unfortunately for them, they all end up having an intimate relationship with the ground. And that's the video. So, did you agree with this list? Are there some shows that we missed on this list? If so, leave a comment down below and a like too while you're at it. Like always, thank you so much for watching this far, and I will see you in the next video.